Hey guys, it's a History Nerd. Here with Silent Hunter 4. What? Yeah. Um, I just, I don't have the patience to deal with Silent Hunter 5 right now in my life. I don't necessarily want to spend a ton of time getting this stupid game set up so that I can play it. Yeah. So we're here with Silent Hunter 4. It's been requested a lot. I don't really like this game. Because it's a little too sub-simmy for me. But you guys want to see it. And so we're going to do it. We're going to do an American career. I've got the U-boat campaign installed. We've already done that. So yeah, we're going to do an American career. Strap in for horribleness, ladies and gentlemen. I'm nowhere near as good with this game as I am with the garbage that is Silent Hunter 5. So we're going to roll with that. It's going to be a good learning experience. I'm going to go in with a different set of eyes, a different attitude, i.e., hey, this game works, which is nice. But I mean, I'm going in basically blind. I've played this game once on the channel. It didn't go well. But I know some things I can do better. And, I mean, if you guys got any mod recommendations for this game, feel free to leave them below. I'm going to leave a little caveat here. I don't want to mod too much. And I don't want to mod to make things more quote-unquote realistic or difficult. These games are realistic and difficult enough for me as it is. I realize not everybody out there just wants to play a game. They want to have a full submarine experience. Not this guy. I do this for fun and for entertainment, so I want it to be fun and I want it to be entertaining. That being said, I understand that pretty much every Silent Hunter game needs mods. So let me know what you guys want to see. These suggestions, I'll spend the next week doing some research. And next week, next Sunday, we'll have, finally after 2 weeks, a real episode, a full, campaign. An American campaign. So I'm going to need an American captain's name. I'm going to need a boat name, although I don't know if we can rename them. They kind of come named, so we might not need that. We'll see. Without a doubt, I need a Yank name, so leave that below. And your mod suggestions. So no real episode until next week. So, yeah, if that's all you guys care about, feel free to go ahead, close the video, leave some suggestions if you want. I'm just going to ramble a little bit about why do this, History Nerd. It's no secret. I'm not really a fan of this game. It's a bit too sub-simmy for me. But there's no question the sub-sims, they're the most popular videos on my channel. Now, I'm not trying to do this to, I'm not doing this for a living. This is obviously a hobby channel, and it's great. But that being said, I put up videos of games that I enjoy, certainly like the Stellaris or Crusader Kings 2 or, any of the Paradox games, really. But a lot of my subscribers are here for sub-simming, which makes sense. So, I'm gonna grit my teeth. I'm gonna grin and bear it and play through this game for you guys. Now, one of the most requested things was an American campaign, and I was like, I'm just never gonna do it because I don't like this game. But you know what? I figure we can approach this with a different set of eyes, a different attitude. Well, I can approach it with a different attitude. And, look at it as, hey, this game works. So let's maybe try a working sub-sim for once. Well, for twice. The second time this game is going to be making an appearance on the channel. It's entirely different. Do not expect me to be good at this game. Do not expect freaking manual aiming. Do not expect success. This is a much harder and more in-depth game than Silent Hunter 5. Which is a reason some people will sing praises for this game. It's not really my thing. So why are you doing it? Other than the fact that most of my subscribers are here to see sub-simming content. Well, one of my most asked questions on Silent Hunter 5 videos, other than what mods are you using, is, do you recommend the game? And, you know, if things were back when I did the first season, if the game stayed at that level, I would say maybe. I mean, it wasn't a great game. Released, patched, whatever Ubisoft did to it. You know, I mean, it was a half-baked game that probably should have been worked on longer, but got kicked out the door when it did. And then, you know, I mean, it's a very broken, battered, bruised, non-functioning piece of crap, and it's gotten worse. It's one of the few games over the course of its life that I've seen get worse as things get changed. And so, like, I got two responsibilities, and it's weird to think of it this way, but really, I should approach it this way. One, I've got a responsibility to you guys, the subscribers, who keep coming to my channel for the content I put out. And so, you know, I know if most of the people are coming here to see Silent Hunter 5 videos, we should probably have some Silent Hunter 5 videos. But, and this is kind of the key, is that I'm also free advertising for the games that I play, which is why I generally like to have games that I enjoy, as opposed to just whatever. So something catches my fancy, and obviously it's been being tweaked in the many years that I've had this channel. I've sort of changed my approach to the games that I play and what I will present to you guys. And I just, you know, just sitting here bashing my head against the wall trying to get a game to work just so I can record it and put it out there to basically advertise it, feels a little disingenuous to me, because at this stage, with the quality, quote unquote, of Silent Hunter 5, there is no way I can recommend that. Mods or not, it's garbage. And, you know, as much as I enjoy, like, when the game works, it's great fun and I love it. It works less and less and less and less and less as time goes on. And I can't really be showing that off anymore, to be honest. So, you know, that's the thing. Now, there's some solutions out there. I do own a non-Steam version of Silent Hunter 5. The problem with that is that not only is it linked to my Steam account, it's linked to my Ubisoft Uplay account. So the first version of Silent Hunter 5 I bought was on Steam, and I shouldn't have, because I read don't buy the Steam version, and I'm like, well, whatever, what does the internet know? Spoiler, it knows a lot more than someone who's uninformed. So then I went to Gamergate? I don't know, one's a derisive hashtag, the other one's an online game store that used to be owned by Paradox, which is where I bought all of my online games until I had to move to Steam. And so I have a copy of Silent Hunter 5 that is not linked to Steam. Whenever I install it, though, Uplay kicks it to the Steam version. Like, Steam then runs it. Now, I don't know if I can install mods on the non-one and still have it work through Steam or whatever. To be honest, I don't want to find out. What I could do, I suppose, is uninstall Uplay, set up a new account, and all that other stuff. That also seems like a hell of a lot of work just to get a game into a state that is still going to be broken and then requires modding on top of it. Way too much work. I know. I'm a lazy, horrible person, but such is life. So, so what does this mean, then, for future naval stuff on the channel? Well, there are a few things on the horizon. There is a Cold War subgame that the company that made Atlantic Fleet is making. And so you control a single submarine in a hypothetical Cold War battle, or war. Cold War war. There we go. That seems to work. So that looks neat. There are other things on the horizon that look good. There's another, I think it's called U-Boat. That looks like a cross between Silent Hunter and this War of Mine. It's sort of a, I mean, it's a U-boat simulator, but you're not first person running around the boat. It's different, and it looks neat, and I'm certainly interested in taking a look at that once it comes out. But until, these new games come out, there's really not much. There's one game, it's kind of an obscure strategy game, and it's got a massive flaw in it. So I don't necessarily know how much I want to show it off, but I might be doing a series on it. I'm leaving it purposely obscured so you guys can speculate and perhaps suggest things that might also interest me that I might take a look at. Regardless, I'm not going to say Silent Hunter 5 is never making a comeback on the channel, but it's so far down the list of things that I want to put myself through because it's a pain in the ass. So, Silent Hunter 4, we're going to try and complete the career. Obviously the same rules stand. If I die, and we'll restart or do something different, or, we'll take it into consideration when it happens. I think that's got things covered. It's disappointing and I'm disappointed. I don't like having to do this, but, I'm just sick of Silent Hunter 5 shit, So that's that, basically. If you guys have stuck through this 11.5-minute rant, congratulations. You've made it to the end. Yay. I hope you don't look back on this as too wasted of time in your life. Anyway, I need an American captain's name in the bottom. We're going to be starting a Silent Hunter 4 American campaign next week. Leave mod suggestions, what have you below. A million apologies for all of those guys and girls out there who wanted to see more Silent Hunter 5. The good news is, Taff in Exile has a very excellent Silent Hunter 5 playthrough going on right now, and he's far more successful than I. Smart man. Installed the non-Steam version. So good for him. I should have done that. If I could go back in time to whenever it was I started Silent Hunter 5, it's exactly what I would do. Regardless, we're here. We're going back in time, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I'm going to try to approach it from a perspective of, hey, this isn't exactly the game that I want to play, but it's a game that's kind of like what I want to play, that functions, which is far more important than brief moments of excellence, coupled with hours of shit. So, yeah. Alright. It's enough rambling. Leave your suggestions below, and we'll see you guys back on the open seas next week in the beautiful Pacific. Sinking Japanese ships. It's going to be a change, and it should be fun, I hope. So, yeah, thanks. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week.